Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lulu Tech Designs, and I'm your boy Lulu Mark, and we are here with another project. I want to show you how to create slanting walls. You know, those walls that bend maybe on one side, things like that. So I want to understand how we can create that in Revit, and it's pretty simple actually. But of course, there are so many ways to achieve this. We shall be able to see all the different options. And diving into Revit, this is Revit 2026. If you have a lower version, you don't worry, we shall still achieve the same. So basically, I'm here and I'm not going to do a lot of settings and all that stuff. So we shall go straight to the point. So you go to architecture, you come to wall. Of course, you selected the architectural wall. Then if you want to create a slanted wall, you come to edit type. And then of course you will first of all you have to duplicate. Now we're creating a custom wall for now. Let's say this is let's just call it wall. Then I will edit some small things here. I'll insert some structures. I'll bring this one down. Then I'll make this as a finished one, this second as a finished 2. Then this can be 10 millimeters, this can be 10 millimeters, this can be 180 millimeters. The category for now will not. I think we can still create custom. Let's just create let's say gray wall. Yeah, basically that. Then in the asset browser, you come to appearance. In the asset browser, you simply look for paint, any sort of paint. I'll go with this stucco. Click on this. Instead, I will go with the brown. Click apply. Okay. Then this one I can simply just give it that same. Then in the middle, the structure, I will look for brick. Common brick. Okay. Now these things I'm going a little bit faster because we have projects that are entirely on this, like showing you how to edit this wall. So if you check through the YouTube platform, you'll be able to see videos we created where we did these things. That's why I'm going a little bit fast. So now the wall, we are ready to start creating the wall. Now if I create a simple wall, let's say just let me first use this. If I create a simple wall like this, then I come to the 3D. This is where you get your 3D. This house, you have this. Let me first of all select this, right click, select all instances. In the entire project, I will reduce the unconnected height to 4 meters. I think that will be the floor to floor height. And then I will change this visual style to shaded so that we can see something. So now this is what we have. This is not a slanted door, it's not slanting in any way. But now if I want to create a wall that is slanting, I can use so many tricks. One, I can use let's say I can decide to use massing. Let's start with the massing. So I'll come to massing and site, and then I'll come to this in place mass. When I click, it will give you this message: Revit has enabled the show mass mode, so the newly created mass will be visible. So we shall just simply close, and you can now rename your mass the way you want. Click OK. Then we come to this set and you click on set work plane. So we're going to select this work plane, I guess this one. After selecting that, you can now create a wall. Let's say I'm creating a wall from here up to this side. Then let's say the wall is going to be something like this. Let's just say 200 millimeters there. It's 200 millimeters. Then you click there, you bring it up. There. So you link it up. And then of course you're going to come to, there's a point where you're supposed to now change this into, you give it a form. So for you to give it a form, you need to first of all select it. Then it will give you this option to create a form. I can now change this to solid form. From solid form, I can simply finish the massing, and we shall have something like this. To create something like this, and then now you can change this into what? Into the material you want. Of course, you can do anything with this. You can change the how it looks like. You can do a lot of things here. Let me just do something here like this. Then maybe I increase the thickness. I don't know if I need to, so that we shall see it well. Yeah, something like that. Now if I want to change this into a wall, I'll come to, of course, massing and site. I'll select wall, and of course we have already created a wall material. I'll just come and paint it over this mass. You just zoom in, you paint. Just like that. Looks like we've pasted so many. Let's say if I delete the mass, now we have, this is now a wall. This is now a wall. You see that? This is now a wall actually. And if I bring this to realistic, remember we gave it a brown color, you will see that this takes the color of the wall we created. So you see this? Yeah, this is now a wall, a brick wall actually, with the material that we created. You can use this method, or you can also use extrusion, so you can create any form or any shape of a wall using this method. Let me take this back to shaded. So I can even choose to create let's say you come to mass, you go to in place mass, name it. I can do something again here. Let me just come to set, pick plane, that one. So I can decide to have let's say a circular wall. Wall that is like this. That, create a form, something like that. See that? Now when I finish this, of course it will make noise because it has cut inside there. So you can change now, you can create a form for it, or you can change the material. So I'll come to maintenance site, I'll go to wall. Basically I'll paste that. Now you see we have a wall here. You see how we have created a wall like this. It's a little bit like an arch. See that? So you can do this with the massing, and you can create any form of wall that you need. And of course there's you can also use extrusion as well. Let's try extrusion as well. So I'll use this side. We created this other wall basically because we needed it as a reference line or a reference surface. So we go to architecture, components, model in place. Instead of mass, we are going for generic models. Click, you can rename it. I'll come to extrusion. I'll set I'll pick a plane, and the plane is going to be this. So I want to create a wall that is a little bit like this. With the unnecessary bends. So let me change, say 200, that's 300. Now let me just offset. I'll come to pick lines, then I'll offset 300. So I can offset this just like that, and then I'll just come to this line. I'll link this one up. I didn't remove the offset. So you can change the category or the material from here. Let's say just brick, normal brick. If I click OK and finish, we shall have a wall like this. You see that? We have an even shape wall like that. So you can create a lot of these things using these different options, massing inside, then extrusion. So these are free forms for you to achieve these things in Revit. Actually, Revit makes life really simple. Revit makes life simple for you. So I really guess that should be the basic thing I wanted to show you. That's how you can draw these shapeless walls in Revit, free form. So if you found this video useful, make sure you really subscribe to Lulu Tech Designs, and I hope to see you in the next project. Thank you.